Good morning. Yesterday, we had a Won Dharma Center Ministers Retreat, and we began our retreat studying our early history of won-buddhism, especially first 4 years of Sotaesan's endeavor, beginning 1916, 1917, 1918, and 1919, because this is relevant to Won Dharma Center for the next 3 years endeavor. Sotaesan taught us from 1916 to 1943 during the worst period of Korean history. Korea was occupied. It was a Japanese colonial period since 1910 and 1945. It's about 36 years of no freedom. And all our grant drafted by Japanese military government, and we didn't have any freedom to speak in Korean. And all our Koreans' name was changed to Japanese name. We were forced to worship Shintoism. So all those difficult periods, Sotaesan was enlightened. He began to inspire suffering Koreans, suffering people at the time, give hope and give a kind of a vision that we are transforming, Korea is transforming. Nobody at that time even think about that Korea will be independent. But he was keep talking about that Korea is transforming. You are the Korean people, need to study, cultivate, and transform yourself and prepare a bright future. So he talked about those stories about the village A and village B. And this process of our study really helps us at what we need to do this year and next year and the year later. And then we spend the morning time to create the vision together, vision of Won Dharma Center. We set the goals, how to achieve a vision by creating 4 goals. And then we created a strategy. And then we created a plan of action. And then each one wrote their own personal job description, creating creating our own personal plan of action beginning today, beginning this year. And then afternoon, we all went out for hiking for 4 hours. Reverend Choi was our hiking leader. In the beginning, he said that bring a bottle of water. Every hour, we will stop and rest. So we thought we would be taking rest, but he was far ahead of us, and he didn't need any rest. So he was keep going, and it was very hard for us to follow. And at the end of 4 hours hiking, around 5 o'clock, my leg was aching. I didn't have a proper shoes. I didn't have a hiking boot. So on the icy snow all around it. So we wanted to see 426 acres of land. We want to transform this land into meditation park, eco park, bird sanctuary. So all of our members here designing for them how to build a bird sanctuary and how to work with the bird watching club in Hudson and so forth. And then after dinner, we sat together and a reflection took place, and each go around their experience of one day yesterday. And this morning, I thought that nobody will appear here 5:30 to meditate, but surprisingly, everybody was here. This is something that I see, and I'm very happy to witness all our ministers in Won Dharma Center transforming to use their Buddha nature now, to nourish their Buddha nature, and to see their Buddha nature in their daily lives. Everybody here, I think that's why we are. We want to learn how to nourish our inborn wisdom and beauty and compassion, and how to see it and how to use it. This topic related with my topic of Dharma talk, I called it Eternal Now. So let's look at the Illusion vow, second paragraph. Illusion can manifest as permanence and impermanence. Views as permanence, Illusion exists throughout eternity and unfold into an infinite world. Views as impermanence, I will talk about it next week. So I will just focus on this part this morning. Views is very important. What is your world view? What is your right view? View is critically important here. So perspective is so important. If you look at the Illusion Sang from perspective of permanence, Illusion, your Buddha nature, exists throughout eternity and unfold into an infinite world of you, constantly evolving it. And if you look at the Illusion Sang in different perspective as impermanence, so constantly changing reality of some part of us, constantly changing it. So it is very important to understand Buddhist perspective here to see this permanence from non-dualistic way. Dualism doesn't belong to Buddhist teaching nor practice. When you meditate, you become one with your breath. You become one with Illusion Sang. You enter samadhi. You experience nirvana. The oneness, we are experiencing it. Not only oneness with samadhi, oneness with nirvana, you become one with the life around you. You become one with the nature. So Buddhist understanding the nature of reality in terms of a two-way, two truth, two perspective. First one is permanence. We understand the permanent nature, permanence from perspective of our ultimate reality, symbolized here as a Illusion Sang, and impermanence from perspective of phenomena. All phenomena world are constantly changing. That's why we are looking at from this impermanence perspective. But these two, permanence and impermanence, ultimate reality and phenomena world, are not separate or divided or independent reality, but the two realities are two aspects of one single reality. This is the reason we practice meditation. Our monkey mind transforming and your Buddha mind, monkey mind become one. So your monkey mind, at this moment, maybe you are thinking something else, your monkey mind functioning it. So catch your fox, catch your monkey mind, and when you catch your monkey mind, it's subsiding, calming it, and you are restoring your Buddha mind. So we can see Illusion Sang as a permanent, as our ultimate reality. Also, we can see Illusion Sang as impermanence, the changing reality of human beings and natures and things in our phenomenal world, which I will focus on next week. So non-dualism. Non-dualism is the belief that dualism or dichotomy is illusion. So example of dualism is that mind and body. In Western world, we think mind is separate from body. So when we have a illness taking place, if you go to see the doctor, all specialized doctors, they just look at that. When I have a problem with my eyes, they just look at my eyes. Doesn't connecting to rest of my body. So we tend to look at that, it's a kind of a separation between mind and body. Nowadays, we are getting much more understanding how mind and body are one, are deeply interconnected and interdependent as one. So Eastern medicine, especially Reverend Na studied Eastern medicine, that they already treat the symptom with the cause, the rest of the whole body. When we have any problem in our body, it's coming from unbalanced qi in your body. That's why not only the symptom, putting needles, acupunctural treatment or herbal treatment with the needle and the symptom, but always dealing with the whole body, rest of the body. So mind-body is not divided or not separated or not two different things, but two reality, two aspects of one reality of a human being. So non-dual philosophy or non-dual religious teaching such as Buddhism, or it's not really, Buddhism is not religion. Buddhism do not have a deity here. Buddhism is a way of life. So in this kind of spiritual, non-dual philosophical perspective, always maintain that there is no fundamental distinction between mind and body. So from now on, when you feel headache, not just take aspirin to headache, look at the rest of your body. What caused your headache? So if you have a pain in your body, it affects how you feel. If you have a chronic pain in your body, it affects how you feel in your mind, in your emotion, in your psyche. So if you have a positive thinking, always have a loving kindness, compassionate heart, and always have this positive quality of wisdom and care and empathy, and all those qualities, your body cell responding it, that your body become healthier to accommodate you, so you can continue your good, compassionate work in the world, to love humanity, to awaken humanity, to change humanity. So in one Buddhism, in one Buddhist teaching, true reality, true nature of a reality is Ilwon-sang here. It's a non-dualism. And there is no dichotomy, no separation, no division between mind and body. So all the dichotomy or dualistic way of seeing things is that unreal, according to Buddhism. It's not accurate. So don't be deceived by appearance of this dualistic civilization. So what is permanence now? Permanence is, what is permanent? In your observation, what do you think is permanent actually? Changing is permanent, right? Changing itself, permanent, yes. Anything else? Anything when you observe, anything you learn is not changing or permanent. Do you think your Buddha nature, the Ilwon-sang will be permanent? Yes. It's always there. Whether you're aware of it or not, whether you nourish it or not, whether you abandon it or not, your Buddha nature is there all the time. Any other things you think is permanent, whether in your life or in the world or nirvana, yin and yang, cause of love, cause and effect. It will never cease it, cause and effect. Unless we have this eternity, principle of cause and effect, it doesn't function. Because sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Such good-hearted people suffer a lot. How can you understand that? Such evil, greedy people have a lot of money, very wealthy. How can you make a sense of that? Unless we have this permanent, eternal things, understanding this eternity, love causality is not make sense. Because of this something we don't understand in our lifetime, It must be something beyond that creating the reality of today. That's why the cause and effect is eternal. It's permanent. That law, natural law, is eternal. So, eternal or phenomena, or permanent or impermanent, or a Buddha mind and monk mind can be described as like a relationship between ocean and waves. If you go to ocean, you see waves, high tide and low tide. If a hurricane comes, big waves, huge waves. Sandy creates such a problem, and still hundreds and thousands of people do not have electricity. Still, they are in the process of rebuilding it. So what happened to this wave? Sometimes our wave is a little calm when you meditate, right? Your wave is a little calm. But if you don't meditate, this wave is getting bigger and bigger. Your anger, you cannot control anger. See the problem of anger in our world. Anger management, anger control is such a huge problem in 21st century. So these waves, the big waves, like hurricane waves, coming, they cannot control, they can kill their mother, any innocent student. So this is a wave. But these waves on the ocean, there is always ocean. Ocean is eternal. Ocean is permanent. But waves coming and going, small, big, according to condition, it's impermanent, changing reality. But what is the element between this ocean and water? What is the basic element? Basic element of water is H2O, right? H2O is not changing. Water can change the form into steam, air. But H2O, the basic unit, is not changing. It's such a cold weather like today, water become ice, but H2O is not changing. So H2O is like your Buddha nature, each one of your Buddha nature. Sometimes our monkey mind become water, sometimes become air, sometimes become ice, creating icy relationship, icy condition. So it's very easy to get hurt if you're not careful. So see your Buddha mind is never changing. Buddha mind is there all the time. That's why it's critical to calm your monkey mind of this wave so you become like an ocean. The H2O, your Buddha nature, is there all the time. In science, it is called the principle of conservation of energy. Anyone here is a scientist? Yes, in science, they call it conservation of energy. This principle affirms that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, although it can be changed from one form into another. The sum of all forms of energy remains constant. The energy of a system may be interconverted among different forms, such as mechanical, electrical, magnetic, thermal, chemical, nuclear, and so on. They're changing forms, but the total sum of the energy always the same. So this energy principle asserts that net gain of energy is equal to the total change of a system's internal energy. So what does this mean? How can we apply this teaching to our daily activity? What does this mean to you? We are changing, but the element, we are changing just the form, but who you are in fundamental, essential of your Buddha nature is not changing it. It affirmed and it confirms that nothing you do is wasted. If you're even helping somebody, whatever way, if you help that person, that is not wasted. If you meditate, even 20 minutes every day, nothing is wasted. Whatever you do is transforming in your body and in your mind. So Buddhist understanding of our life is a process. Life is like a progressive moment. Successive series of different moments joining together. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. This morning and now and this afternoon. It's a continuation of this moment and moment joining together. Give an impression that this is a kind of a one continuous life. But it is not. Buddha said that it's not. Our life moves from cause to cause and cause to effect, and effect becomes cause for another one. So today, where you are, who you are, and how you are at this moment is that total sum of past created you the condition of who you are at this time. And how you live here and now in the moment, whether you meditate like yourself, a lot of people now getting understanding of how spiritual practice of meditation and mindfulness really enhance their quality of life. So a lot more people now joining in meditation now in the world. So if we do that, and our future, our tomorrow, even this afternoon will be different. A lot calmer, a lot compassionate, open-minded, and empathy and loving kindness. So everything we do is effect of a previous course, and today, this moment, is the cause of your future. So if you want to have a brighter future, you know how to spend your day, each moment. Yesterday, part of our hiking, seeing our land was going down here to the stream. Our life is like a stream. Whenever I go down there, the stream always different. Sometimes after heavy rain, big stream, a lot of water. If it's not raining, it's a little tiny water traveling. But when I look at the stream, each time is a different stream. So stream of yesterday is not the same of a stream of today. Look at the water. Even just 5 minutes, stop everything, watch the stream or watch the river. If you watch it, the water always flowing. They never stop. So the appearance of the river looks like the same, but it's not same. Our life is same, similar too. We are not same person. This person you saw last week is not the person you see this morning. We are transforming. Everybody is transforming and evolving it. If we understand this process, we need to really live well each moment with a moment-to-moment awareness, mindfulness, and make a mindful choice in action. We may think, because of a look like same person you saw last week, you may think, they are same, but they are not. Their childhood personality is different. Adulthood, getting adulthood is different. Who you are at this moment is different. When you are getting younger in 10 years, you will be different. You're looking different, feeling different, Psychologically, intellectually, we are all different. Who we are now is that in the context of the condition we created in the past. So see this reality of eternal now. Now is the only time we can live. Do not waste your time living in the past, thinking about the past, talking about that. Even sometimes some people get upset over the past. Something is gone already. The bus is left, bus is gone, train is gone. Still, you're talking about that train. When I was 20 years old, these things happen, still bothers me. So you're living in the past. Something happened yesterday, it's gone. Let them go. Many people, whatever happened during the day at workplace, most of the time, unpleasant things happened. They carry that unpleasant feeling to the home and spread it to the family members. Without any reason, they're just angry to that child or spouse. That wasn't enough. Even they carry that unpleasant things over yesterday or over the past, carry it to the bedroom and bed, and they cannot fall in sleep. Today, insomnia become epidemic. According to one statistics, over 60 million Americans have some type of a sleeping disorder. They are taking medication to sleep. But if you meditate, you don't need a sleeping pill. You will live eternal now, here and now. If it's sleeping time, go to bed and sleep. If things happen, ugly things, angry things, unpleasant things, whatever it happened, leave it at there. Don't take it with you. About the 40 million people in our country of the United States suffer insomnia as a kind of a chronic problem. This is a serious issue because we are not living here and now. That's why these things happening. Not only many people living in the past, but a lot more people now living in the future. They worry about the future, have a fear of unknown or a fear of uncertainty, fear of the future. So they worry about it with anxieties. So creating a larger problem living in the future. But see the reality, future is not yet arrived. You can deal with it when it comes. It may never come. So the only time as a human being can live is here and now in the moment. That's why it's eternal now. So 11:9 is, we call it now, but 11 o'clock, we call it that's past, right? So a minute. So right now, it's become new moment, new now, all the time, which means that you awake. Be aware of it, that be here and now, in the moment, 100%. Don't think about anything in the past. Don't worry about anything for the future. You will do later. Maybe some of you are making a list about what I will do right after this service. Are you making shopping list? I will go shopping. I need to buy this and this. You can have a different time, set a time for planning. But meditation helps you to live here and now in the moment, moment by moment. So this means that how many seconds we have a day? How many minutes we have a day? Whatever second it is, whatever coming, you're here, right here at the moment, 100%. Which means that you are balanced. You are practicing middle path of Buddhism, which means that you are fitting into right that moment and right that time, 100%. Whatever you do with the that kind of 100% of a living here and now as eternal love, then you have that wisdom, you have that compassion, you have all the insight to make best decision and best choice, of a mindful choice of to live here and now in the moment. And you can resolve all the problem, all the issue, all the challenges. That strength, that insight, that wisdom coming from our daily meditation. So awakened one always live in the now, in the moment, here and now. So the only quality you can see that whether that person is living here and now or live in the past or live in the future, which means that they are not awakened yet. It is even true from scientific point of view. Now, because of this science, really help us to understand our mind, our body so well. We know there's cell division taking place in each human beings, even within ourselves. So our older cell in our body die. Even this moment, some of your older cell is dying, and they yield place continuously to the new ones that are forming. Some cells live a little longer. A lot of cells, their lifespan in our body is even 1 week. So they'll die. And everything is arising and ceasing. Anything appears as a birth is dying in each moment, in each one of us. So this means that psychologically, even physically and emotionally, we are never the same. So what is real? Only real things is just the present moment, here and now. That's why it is so important. Here and now is eternal. Because here and now, this eternity of this now is connecting all the past and all the future. Present moment is a product of what you have done. So condition you are in, don't complain it, don't blame others. Change resentment into gratitude. It's a chance to learn something about yourself. In my life, I learn when I have the worst situation of challenges and difficulties. I learn most about myself. When I have problems, illness, sickness, pain, or whatever it is happening. And present moment is a cause for the future. If we do not understand this, which means if you are ignorant, then our ordinary mind conceives them all to be part of one continuous reality. That's a deception. Don't deceive by appearance. But in reality, in truth, they are constantly changing it, constantly new moment, each moment. That's why living new life each day, live your new life in each moment is critical. You become anew all the time. Don't hang on by something happened or that attached to what had happened in the past. So seeds, we all have this enlightened seed of Buddha nature symbolized here as a circle. We call Ironsa. This seed is not the tree yet. This seed can produce and can grow into a tree, but the seed is not the tree yet. Some people ask me that, why am I feeling like that even though, if you are saying truth of Buddha nature, I don't feel Buddha nature at all. I don't think I have Buddha nature. Because the seed is not tree yet. People think that if they have a seed of a Buddha nature, they will feel good. If you know it and cultivate it, nourish it, see it, use it, then it becomes tree. So you are embodiment of your Buddha nature. Also, this seed grow into the producing trees and then bear fruit, right? Fruit is not the tree, even though it is produced by tree. So if we understand these fundamental teachings of Buddhism, especially won-buddhism in this Ilwon Bao, if you understand Ilwon Bao and recite every single day, your life is transforming. If you don't feel it yet, your body is transforming. Your cell in your body is transforming. Your mind, monkey mind, is transforming it. Because of 70,000 different monkey mind functioning every single day within you, it may not be evident yet, but keep practicing it. One day, this monkey mind be calmed down, and your Buddha mind appears, and you will understand that day, aha, this is what she was talking about, and Buddha talked about, and Sotaesan talked about. So just observe it, be aware of it, and understand it. Then you can find suitable remedy of your own pain, suffering, sorrow, challenges and difficulties. You will have wisdom to solve that. You have a key. Each one of you have your own key to open the door. So when you open the door, you can fly and you are liberating yourself. It is possible to experience this liberation, liberating yourself, liberating yourself from your past, and liberating yourself from the future, and really experience this inner peace, inner joy, inborn compassion, wisdom, and inner beauty and intrinsic goodness. It is all within you. So in the coming week, live now, live eternal now, and enjoy this liberation.